I want to run through all the 2-year-olds right now. Less importance right now. You got a pretty good idea of what's going on and where the horses are headed or what they're doing, if they're turned out, if they're racing, where they're racing. But I will give you an update. Ali's got grid race decent the other day, coming off getting his curb crowd, and I thought it was a very ordinary pedestrian-looking third, but nevertheless a third-place finish. Aunt Lily will be racing in the Ohio Breeders in Delaware this week, and we are going to point her towards the last sire stake, which will go on Dayton a week from Saturday. So I'm excited about that. Bluebird Tuxedo Hill. As soon as we get a green light from Dr. Latessa, we'll be bringing this guy back to the barn. Blue Ventura will come back in about 3 weeks. Again, part of this plan we have this year to race a number of these horses in the wintertime. I have no idea, but I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued with this idea, and I want to see it through. And that's exactly what we are going to do with Blue Ventura. Cadeau will be along the same lines. He's gone out to the field now. We'll bring him back in and start training him after a few weeks. Get him ready again. Captain Incredible was always there. He's still in the barn. We're still working with him, keeping a close eye on his front feet. On his knees. I was just thinking we got to get those aluminums off him now that I think of it. We were preparing him to race last week, and I don't want him training back with aluminums on. So we'll take those off of him. Century Legion is out in the field now. Yes, it was a disappointment. Yes, I felt bad for Daryl and all my partners in Century Legion. He's not the first Century Legion. He won't be the last. Hopefully he rebounds. He's another horse we plan on racing this fall and winter. Chicago Hall. Looks like, third best maybe Colt, fourth best maybe Colt in Ontario. Not really disappointed with that. I expect him to jump forward a little bit at some point. I thought he raced well his last start. We'll see how this plays out for the rest of the season. Cleveland Masha is ready. Did she race yesterday? No, I think she races tonight. I need to see more from this filly, obviously. We need to see more from her. We'll see if she bounces up and forward this week. Coming country dancing at Lexington this week. I'm super excited about this filly on Monday. I cannot wait to see her race. Dancing by Myself is in Ontario. I toyed with the idea of sending him to Ontario. Jason was the one that wanted to keep him here. He likes this horse a lot. A likable horse. So if he wants to keep him here, absolutely, we'll keep him here. Fire and Shine is racing in Delaware on Monday? Tuesday? I'm not sure, one of those days. Outside Post, that sucks generally. Again, I hope she grabs a few points and maybe can get into the consolation. I have no idea where she sits right now. Foxy Seaside is in the field. I know where she's sitting. She's standing in the field at Jacob Schaefer's. We'll bring her back in probably middle towards end of October. That's the plan with old Foxy. Freedom Hill will be racing Tuesday. I cannot drive her. I'm going to drive Pickpocket. Foxy Seaside is racing Tuesday of Jug Week. I'm not sure who is listed to drive her. I hope Brad, if somebody gets a chance to drive her. Gaslight Hall is racing for 400 Sunday night, and Lexington James is driving the horse, well documented, and why is also well documented. So I'll be there to cheer him on. I'm going to bring my pom-poms, Ava's pom-poms. Gorgeous package through the 7-hole in the fair race. I thought we'd be racing the Ohio State Fair, but to race in that race, you have to pay them into it. We did not, and it's not that shocking or upsetting. She trained down terribly in the earlier part of the winter. I couldn't possibly pay her into those races, so it's not that shocking. So we're just going to race her in the fair. She used even money from the outside. Grand Old Chap, trained Chappie in 40 today, so that 36 to 40 area, he's starting to master it. We'll soon give him a black belt in 235 and then continue on our way down. But he's trotting not bad. I was happy with him today. Grand Slam DO, I haven't talked to Eric about it, but she is going in the Bluegrass, the International Stallion. I know a lot of people, including Eric, might say, I think it's a little tough. You know what? She's had 6 or 7 races. She has talent. The training wheels are coming off, and she's going to race a little bit. And that's exactly where she's going. Gymboree, same thing. Rinse and repeat. She's going in the exact same races. She's in a maiden, so she should take a decent mark, I hope. Now, I'm being a little presumptuous, assuming she'll win, but she'll win. Look, I'm going to pull into the same mobile gas station where this guy hit me the other day. It's too convenient, except for that one time. I have to pull in and get gas. What time do we got now? I got tons of time. Just give me a second here. I'm going to park at the first pump where there's no cars around. Gymboree maiden on Monday or Sunday. She should be fine and good in that class. High hopes he'll come out of the field in another 3 weeks or so. We'll bring her back in. I don't play nice, same type of thing. Bring him back in also. I'm a trucker. Trained good today. 227. I went with I'm a trucker. I thought he trained exceptionally good. I was really happy with him. Now, it's not like, oh my God, he tried in 28 seconds. His gait, he looks nice. This with no hobbles or anything on. I thought he looked good. I'm Ready Too looks good jogging. I gotta change that. He's not turned out. I have to change Leggy. She's not injured anymore. Both these horses are back in and back jogging and have been for a few weeks now. Manhattan Money, he's in the field right now. Race great all year long. I tried hard to buy his brother. He went for a lot of money. A lot of money. I really thought that that was a piece of the puzzle that I thought was a foregone conclusion. He would win the ring. We would buy him for something between 0 and 19,000. Obviously not 0, but up to 19,000. I thought he'd bring 16, 17, 18. About like 40, I think, or something. Blew right by my line, that's for sure. Melisandre will come out of the field also. Give her another month. Memento Mori 10 hole on Monday, but you know what? It's a long way out there, yes, but you know, we've been itching to race him, and I think Scotty's going to get a chance to this week. Mountaineer Prince raced good, finished 5th, trotted 59 last quarter in 30 and 2 or 31. He's gone out to the field to grow up. We'll bring him back into the winter also. My Wicked Heart's gone to the field till we figure out what we're going to do with her. We're going to give her 3-4 weeks and bring her back. We're just going to sell her. I don't know. Right now, she's eating grass. I can tell you that. Never Lose Felix looks really good. Jogged him the other day. I watched him jog today. I thought the horse looked very, very good. Really excited about this guy. He showed some speed. Just was, not mentally. Mentally, I think he understood it mostly. Physically, he was very immature. Stifles looked like they bothered him a little bit. His knees killed him. He's good now. And he's jogging good and looking good. Oh He'll Know is out in the field. She'll remain out there for a little bit. And we'll bring her back in. Pelican Al. I trained Pelican Al in 220 today. He was pretty good. He was pretty good. I was happy with him, so we'll see how that plays out over the next, I said 220, but he's a good 6-7 weeks from going super fast if he can. He was better. Princess Dream is in to go Monday, I think. I want to see more from this filly. I want to see more from Resolve Indeed. I want to see both these fillies finish off their year strong. So we'll see if they can. Rose Run AJ, if I'm going to be completely truthful, trained kind of flat today. We did scope him after. There was some mucus found. No blood, no redness of any kind, but he was kind of flat today. So we'll see what that translates into as we head into Delaware on Thursday. I was expecting a big training mile from him, which would lead to a big mile from him in Delaware. That doesn't mean a poor training mile leads to a poor mile, but not what I wanted to see this morning. He wasn't bad. He wasn't on a line. He wasn't anything like that. He just need to see more. And we did start him on antibiotics. We will draw his blood Monday, and then we'll see what it says. Rose Run Alexandra, this is one tough filly. You guys have no idea. The way she hit her knee the other day, I thought she was, I would say the better than good chance she was done for the season. And not only was she done, her knee came down infinitely quicker than I thought it would. We changed all her shoes around. Jason Merriman trained her the other day. Come a quarter in 28 seconds in the jog cart. I said, well, what about her knee? So the smart old horseman did this. I never even think of it. Put white duct tape on the outside of her knees. See some people do it sometimes. I just didn't. And he took a picture of it. Just a few little marks. He said she wasn't at them at all, very much. She was good, really good. I said, oh, I guess that's all. How does it look? He said it's really good. She's one tough filly because I thought it would be gigantic for 2-3 weeks. And, it would be a chore to get it down to normal and then turn her out. It was almost, in my mind, a foregone conclusion that she was done for the year. She's not. She isn't. She's in to go in Delaware. So a great job by Jason Merriman, Jason McGinnis, and her caretaker, I believe Allie or Callie, one of them had for her. I really am struggling to believe that she's that much better. Rosetta's in the field. We'll turn her out for a little bit. She's out at Haley's. I'm sorry. She sits at the bars out at Jacobs. I forgot to ask him for an update. I'd say if she was really good, I would have got him an update. I would say it's a status quo. She's still probably limping a little bit. and we'll need some more time to rehab that out in the field. Southwind Ibex, I'm toying with the idea of sending this horse to Ontario. It's just gigantic. We're going to be able to train him down realistically in Ontario? Probably not. So we'll see. Because I am going to send Speed of Sound over there also. So there's 2 or 3 horses I said I'd send over. Trevino on Green is out in the field. He'll remain out there for another 3 weeks, let's say. Westland Warrior is in to go in the final. Scotty's going to drive him on Monday. And Woodmere Betcha